Partner Jody Santamaria po, Director and Co-Founder of HealthyFix. Ready na ba kayong mag-level up? With the HealthyFix Dealership Program, you can have access to top-quality healthcare products and at the same time, unlock your full potential by becoming your own boss. Sa HealthyFix, healthy ka na, pwede ka pang kumita. Visit us at www.healthyfixstore.com for more details. Enough ba ang beauty regimen mo para mag-level up ang ganda? Now is your time to switch. HealthyFix Glutathione is formulated with 500 milligrams of glutathione plus ALA and vitamin C. Level up ang ganda, HealthyFix Glutathione.
Mute ang mic ko, okay? Once again, hello! Good evening, everyone! Partner Jody, ikaw din nakamute. Okay.
Ayan, in-unmute mo na.
Okay.
Hi, Partner Ninyo. Good evening to you. At syempre, good evening sa lahat ng ating mga kasama ngayon dito sa ating HealthyFix Talks. Grabe, isang linggo tayong hindi nagkasama. Na-miss kita, Partner Ninyo. At syempre, na-miss ko rin ang ating mga viewers na masugid na sumusubaybay sa ating HealthyFix Talks. Kamusta ka?
That's true. Alam mo, partner, my God, episode 3 na tayo na HealthyFix Talks natin. And of course, naririnig din tayo sa podcast on Spotify. So, meron tayo. Live tayo, of course, dito sa Facebook natin, sa facebook.com/myhealthyfixstore. At napaka-exciting ng topic natin ngayon, partner.
Oo nga. Alam mo, Partner Ninyo, I think sobrang timely nitong topic na to. Tsaka parang pakiramdam ko, talagang kailangan na malaman to ng mga tao, 'di ba? Kasi
That's
super importante to. And I think yung topic na pag-uusapan natin ngayon is very foundational kasi parang doon magbabase lahat ng mangyayari sa iyo kung paano ka mag-iisip, makikitungo sa iba, paano mo pakikitunguhan ng sarili mo, hindi ba?
That's true.
And
That's
I'm
true.
super happy, grabe, na tonight umuo sa atin ang ating very special guest na makakasama natin ngayon.
Excited na rin ako ipakilala yan. Pero bago yan, partner Jody, of course, exciting din ang mga panalunan ng mga viewers natin ngayon. Kasi for the very first time, partner Jody, alam mo kasi sa HealthyFix, ang gusto talaga natin, makatulong tayo sa community. Kasi alam naman natin ang situation ngayon, marami nawalan ng trabaho, alam mo yun, yung finances nila medyo hindi na naging maayos. Pero ngayon, dito sa HealthyFix, mamimigay tayo ng isang lucky na mananalo ng Pangkabuhayan package
Oh,
ng
yes!
HealthyFix. So, of course, makakatulong tayo doon. Automatic magiging dealer sila ng HealthyFix pag sila ang napili
Sub-reseller.
natin. Sub-reseller. Kasi, of course,
Sub-reseller.
at paano kayo mananalo dyan? Of course, don't forget, i-like and share nyo lang itong live stream natin. Don't forget to tag 5 of your friends at sagutin nyo ang question na Partner
Why do you
Jody.
deserve to win the HealthyFix Kabuhayan package? Nako,
That's
di ba?
true.
Instant negosyante kayo kapag kayo
Instant
ang
negotiation.
napili bilang winner ng ating sub-reseller package.
Correct. Alam naman natin, halos lahat kayo ay deserving namang manalo. Pero sino ba? Bakit nga ba ikaw ang dapat naming piliin? So, i-share niyo yan on the comment section. Bakit kayo ang dapat naming piliin at bakit kayo ang karapat-dapat na mabigyan ng HealthyFix ng Kabuhayan package. Okay? So,
Yes.
of course, pakilala na natin, Partner Jody. Alam mo, napakabait nito kasi pinaunlakan niya ang invitation natin sa kanya kasi napaka-important topic natin ngayon. Of course, Partner Jody, she is known as the happiness doctor. She is considered as one of the country's leading experts on personal development and well-being. Her teachings are centered on self-love and personal empowerment, which focus on changing limiting beliefs, perceptions, and the integration of purpose into one's everyday life. She is the founding partner of Atma Prema Wellbeing Group Incorporated, which specializes in corporate well-being and personal development programs for burnout and anxiety prevention, value formation, and life purpose. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, mga kapartners, Dr. Leah Bernardo. Okay.
Yay!
Hi, Doc.
Thank you so much, Jody and Nina, for having me. It's so nice to be with you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to be with you today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doc. Thank you so much at pinuunlakan mo kami dito. Of course, kasi alam mo, nakilala kasi natin si Dr. Leah Bernardo. Yan talaga ang forte niya, yung mabigyan tayo ng liwanag, ng knowledge about bakit nga ba, why self-love? So pag-usapan natin, partner.
Oo, 'di ba? Kasi si Dr. Lee ang tinatawag nating the happiness doctor. At hindi lang 'yon, 'di ba, Doc? Naging mission mo na talaga yung mag-share or magturo about self-love to every human being. Para sa'yo, napaka-importante niyan. Doc, bakit ba? Bakit ba? Ano ba muna yung self-love na yan?
Self-love is actually your relationship with yourself. Ano yung sinasabi mo sa sarili mo tungkol sa sarili mo? Are you being kind or are you judging yourself? Are you telling yourself you're more than enough or are you telling yourself hindi ko kaya yan or you're not good enough? You see, the reason this has become really my mission is because I have found that it's the answer. It's the solution. When people start to love themselves, it's easier for them to have better relationships with other people. And if you think about it, if you ask anyone, what will make you happy? Well, first of all, if you ask a room full of people who here wants to be happier, everyone will raise their hand, right? And if you ask them what will make you happy, they will automatically say, at least in the first maybe 3 minutes, that it is their relationship with other people. And yet, the relationship with the self is not addressed. So this is where we say, it's not selfish na unahin mo muna yung sarili mo. Kasi, hindi mo mabibigay yung wala ka. Diba?
Tama.
So, fill your cup first. And then, bigay mo yung excess. Because what is love? Love is sharing. Love is giving. Diba? And each time you give, if you're already nababawasan yan each time you give. But if
Mm.
you give the excess, then you don't mind giving at all. And this is the message I'd really like to share, because in our culture, tinuruan na tayo na it's selfish to think of yourself first. Diba? It's part of our culture. And then another thing that's part of our culture is that loving is equal to sacrifice. That if you sacrifice yourself, that means you're loving. Eh,
Mm.
di ba that's torture? That's not loving. And so I'd really like to change that mindset that we have, na dapat unahin mo muna yung mga mahal mo sa buhay bago ikaw. Eh, paano mo sila mamahalin kung hindi ka pa puno, 'di ba? Or you're
True.
not
That's true.
fulfilled. So there.
That's,
That's
nag-
that's self-love.
nagustuhan ko yung sinabi mo, Doc, na tama, no? You cannot share something kasi na wala ka. So, dapat unahin mo
Exactly.
muna. Unahin muna nating mahalin yung sarili natin. Totoo kasi yun, the greatest, yung pinaka-greatest love talaga, ay unahin mo munang mahalin ang sarili mo. And it's not selfish to
Not
self-love.
at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Right. And I think nga tama rin yung sinabi talaga ni Doc na parang you have to fill your cup first, or else
Yes.
you will go around asking people to fill your
To
cup.
feel it for you.
Diba? Parang
Yes.
feeling ko
And
that's
then it's
going to
never
be
gonna be enough.
exactly. So parang that's going to be unfair also for the other person
There
na
you
nagiging
go.
burden niya yung happiness mo na dapat nagsisimula yun sa sarili mo
That's
by
true.
You
loving
said it
yourself first.
perfectly. Perfectly
Yes,
said, Jody. Because,
beautiful.
diba, if you love someone, why would you want to burden them with the responsibility to make you happy? Make each other happy.
Mm,
and and it starts with yourself.
mm.
So it's not selfish, and nor is it kayabangan to
Mm-mm.
believe in yourself.
That's true.
Oh, that's right.
Kailangan
So,
ikaw
yung
muna.
mga you complete me, nako, parang
Nako, yun.
That's
Yon ang
true.
delikado yun.
nakakatakot. Yes.
Yes.
Because I am complete, you are complete, let's share our lives together.
So it's
No
more
one
of
can
not
complete you.
completing but complementing each
Partnership.
other
Yes.
Yes.
with what
Yes.
you already have. That's so
Yes.
nice.
Like your two wholes coming
Mm.
together, whether it's friendship, love, romantic love, even business partnerships,
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
where what you're bringing to the table is your wholeness, and what your business partner is bringing to the table is his wholeness, and together you create magic, like what you guys are doing here.
Yeah.
It's you're not expecting the other to fill the other's cup.
That's
That's
true. Actually, alam mo, Doc, no, pwede rin nating i-apply ang self-love dun sa pag-achieve natin ng mga life goals natin. Kasi tama yung
Right.
sinabi mo. If you do not believe in yourself, nakaka-apekto to. Paano ba, ano ba ang focus natin? Ma-achieve ko ba yung gusto ko marating sa buhay?
I always tell that to people. The only difference between a successful person and a person who's not successful, who have the same background, the same intelligence, same opportunities, is one person believed in himself and the other one didn't.
That's true. That's true.
Mm.
Doc, meron lang tayong mga question dito na kailangan lang ng
Meron na? Meron
yung
ng
mga
questions?
Agad-agad.
okay. So, okay. So,
Ayan, Doc,
partner,
here's a question. I am confused if my goals are really what I want or they are imposed on me by society as right.
What a beautiful question. What a beautiful, beautiful question, because there are so many people that are really acting in ways that will please others, or what they think will please others, or worse, what will please their families. So it's not even what's going to make me happy. And this is what, whoever asked this question, I want you to answer this. And if you have a piece of paper, if you don't, I'm sure your cell phone is in front of you. Um, close your eyes and answer this question. If I were a genie and you only had 30 seconds, oh, both of you should answer this too. If I were a genie and you only had 30 seconds to wish for three things, and the condition is the following: A, you cannot wish for more wishes. B, the wish needs to be for you, not for anyone else. And three, you cannot make anyone fall in love with you. Okay? Because that's their choice, guys. Okay? You can't magic someone to fall in love with you. Now, what would those three wishes be?
Okay,
Especially you
Partner
who asked
Jody,
this
ikaw muna
question.
yan.
Oh, you
Grabe ako
don't have to
talaga
say
yung
it because
nauna.
it's personal.
Okay,
Unless
we
you
don't
want
need...
Ah, no
to.
Okay.
sharing. Malalaman mo na yung desires ng heart ko. For
Okay,
me.
okay, okay.
Why? Because if you have a 30-second limit, and if you don't wish for three wishes in 30 seconds, you forfeit those wishes. Like if you can only come up with two, you forfeit that. Those first three, you won't even have a chance to think. Your brain cannot think that fast. So the first three that you mentioned is coming from your heart. It's coming from your deepest desires. And you said the word, Jody. Deepest desires. And those deepest desires are your goals. I don't want to call it goals. What I want to call it is dreams and purpose.
Mm.
And if it's what, that's how you can determine if that's what you really want, or is it being imposed on you by your work, by society, by your family. So take note of what you just said, because
Doktor,
there's
can
no
I
right
just
or wrong. Yes.
have a feedback on the parang exercise na ginawa natin na may genie. Parang I feel na, di ba, just by, parang kunyari, you're only given 30 seconds. Pero ang napansin ko, parang OMG. Parang, shucks, ba't parang wala akong maisip agad-agad ng something for myself? Ang parang automatic, ang maiisip ko,
Ibang
outside of me,
tao.
ibang tao.
Yes.
Actually, yeah.
Yes, because we're very others centered. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Actually, it's quite admirable. But my advice to you is before you start giving to others, especially those of you, like both of you, in a position where you're always giving, you need to give to yourself first. Otherwise, you will get depleted.
Hmm.
Okay, because we have a programming or a belief that, and if we think of other people first, we're good people. So subconsciously, you want to prove that you're a good person, right? So you will think of another first. That's why I said the condition is it's not for other people.
Hmm.
Because the first thing people will wish for is for their family, for their
That's
close
true.
friends, for the people they love. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it's highly admirable. But this is the word this is the advice I want to give you. Imagine the impact you can create if you're giving from fullness. It will be 1 million times more than what you're creating now.
Right. That's so beautiful.
So you need to think of yourself also. And it can even be something as simple as going on an African safari. I mean, it doesn't have to be changing the world,
Mhm, mhm.
right? It can even be sleeping for a week because I'm so tired, or getting a facial. Right now, that's the number one for me. I need a facial. It's been a
Me too,
year.
yeah. It's been a year. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be rocket science, because there's always going to be an opportunity to wish some more wishes.
Doc
And don't be
Leah.
afraid to wish. Don't be
Mhm.
afraid to desire.
That's
Don't be
true.
afraid to dream, because your dreams, folks, that's your life purpose. Whatever your dreams are, that's your life purpose. And only you can make that happen for yourself. But you have to believe that you deserve it. You have to believe that you're worth it. And you have to believe that you are enough to achieve that.
Wow, so
Alam mo, Doc,
beautiful.
connected dun sa sinabi mo, Doc, meron dito nag-question, can I rely on myself?
Absolutely. Who else will you rely on?
Yeah.
Right? And really rely on yourself, make yourself self-sustaining, but don't be afraid to ask for help.
Mm.
That's
And
true.
relying on yourself means I comfort myself, I validate what are the two basic human needs: safety and comfort. Well, I clump that as one. And the second is um, validation. There is no human being that doesn't need validation. Okay?
That's
And
true.
yet, how do relationships and lack of validation? Because you expect somebody else to validate you. Learn how to validate yourself and learn how to create safety and comfort from within yourself. You will be self sufficient. And then, if you need help, that's when you ask for support. Yes, absolutely. And please make it so that you can rely on yourself, because at the end of the day, got you. Only got you.
That's true. That's true. Doc, meron lang tayo dito. Ito medyo siguro malaking debate ito. Pero ano ba dapat talaga ang tamang meaning ng happiness? What is
Okay.
happiness talaga?
Is happiness subjective, Doc?
Yes and no.
Hmm.
Okay? Yes and no. Because there are things that will make me happy that will not make me no happy.
Mhm.
There are things that will make me no happy that will also make you happy, Jody. But it doesn't mean that whatever makes me happy will make both of you happy, right? But there's one general definition of happiness that I go with. It's your relationship with yourself. How much do I like myself? How much do I take care of myself? And how much do I nurture myself? Because if you like yourself, if you accept yourself, and if you nurture yourself, it is next to impossible to be unhappy. You will cry, yes. Happy people ask me all the time, miyak ka pa ba? Like, syempre, kasi tao ako, di ba? And being happy doesn't mean you transcend the emotions of anger, irritation, sadness, grief. You feel all of that, but you know it's temporary. And you know that you're capable of flipping it, because we can flip our emotions. So yes, I get angry, and I do have a temper, but it's a lot less than when I first started, than before I started this, but I still have a temper, and I'm okay with that. So I just make sure I don't put myself in situations where I get angry. And when I do get angry, I know how to manage myself already so that I don't explode in anger like I used to before I started practicing this.
So it's so important talaga sa happiness na you like yourself, you accept
Mm-mm.
yourself, and you
Mm-hmm.
nurture yourself. Kasi nga no, Doc, minsan karamihan nung let's say nung unhappiness natin or sometimes irritation na nafe-feel natin comes from negative self-talk. 'Di ba? We compare
That's
ourselves with other people.
exactly where
We
it comes from.
self-sabotage. Hindi ba?
Yun.
So you're being
Yun.
unfair to yourself when you should be the first one to love you.
Yes. And the first one to cheer you. So I'm
Right.
going to tell everyone who's watching, because I'm sure people are saying, how?
Yes, how?
Let's start, folks, with when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? You go to the bathroom, right? What's in the bathroom? A mirror. So technically, when we wake up in the morning, first thing we do is we look at ourselves in the mirror. Pay attention to what you're telling yourself,
Hmm.
okay? And then change it. Look into your eyes and say, I am enough. Whether you believe it or not, doesn't matter. When you enter an elevator, mirror, I am enough. Every time you see a selfie, you're about to take a selfie, you see yourself, say, I am enough. Change that self talk to I am enough. Just this one thing. Do it for a week. I say a week, but after 3 days, your life will already change.
Wow.
Because what you tell yourself about yourself becomes your life. It also becomes the way you treat other people. Okay? So me, if I want to know what a person is really made up of, the tunay na ugali ng isang tao, I watch how they treat me, I watch how they treat other people. Because what they say and what they do can be totally different, but what they do is exactly the inner person. So how people treat you really has nothing to do with you. How people treat you is how they treat themselves. What they say to you is what they say to themselves. And when you understand that, you will understand that there are so many people who are not kind to themselves, who are not compassionate to themselves. And that's the source of unhappiness. So ask yourself, instead, before you sleep at night, this is another activity that I would advise you to do. I don't want to say should, that I would advise you to do is before sleeping at night, instead of saying, sana I didn't do this, sana sinabi ko to, instead of thinking that, say, what do I like about myself today? What did I do today that I'm proud of or that I'm grateful for? And it could be, making the guard smile because you waved at him, or being kind to a waiter, or whatever, or even taking an extra 10 minutes in the shower because you just wanted to have that experience of the water going through you. It doesn't matter as long as you end the day liking yourself for something you did for yourself and for others.
That is
That's,
so powerful,
that's,
Dr.
yeah.
Alia, no?
Super.
Na sometimes when somebody parang does us wrong, iisipin natin, bakit? Ano bang ginawa kong mali? It's always tayo ang may kasalanan. But we
That's
never
true.
Yeah.
realize na, shucks, oo nga, no? Baka kasi ganun niya
Wala.
i-treat yung self niya. So, overflow ka lang yung treatment niya sa self niya.
Oo. That's exactly it.
Wow.
Ang
That's
hirap
true.
sa'yo, pasaway ka kasi. Ibig sabihin, ganun siya.
So ngayon, dear viewers, pag may mga difficult people, always remember kung anong sinabi ni Doktora. Sometimes it's not about you. It's about that person, how that person treats himself or herself. And you're just a recipient of the overflow of whatever is there.
But,
That's,
and there's a big but there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It doesn't mean you allow people to abuse you either.
Hi! Boundaries! Ay, grabe. Dear viewers,
So,
mga kapartner, ang dami-dami nating natututunan. Sobrang malaman ang usapan na to.
I love
That's
it.
Grabe,
true.
Doktora.
Alam mo, connected dyan, Doc Lia and Partner Jody, no? May nagpapatanong lang, paano po ba mag-react ng tama sa mga judgmental na tao. Kasi alam mo, totoo kasi to, we're living in a society kasi, Doc, no, where everyone will label you. If you're fat, you're a loser. If you're too skinny, you're on drugs, di ba? If you are too nice to strangers, you're a fake. Di ba? How do we really have to, di ba? Paano
We
nga ba
really have to live.
i-manage yung ganyan?
And again, going back to what we were talking about, people who do that are actually that way to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so while we cannot tell them to stop, we can put in their attack, because you know if you're doing this or not, guys. And if you're doing it, it's okay too. We now are telling you, please be kinder to yourself. And stop judging yourself because you are a beautiful person. I don't care. I will argue with you till kingdom come to convince you that you're a beautiful person. Because and because people seem to think that they're not. And this is what's so important for you to understand. We all come with idiosyncrasies. We all come with character kinks. We all have quirks. We all get fat. We all get thin. We all, have bad hair days. But um, be kind to yourself,
That's
because
true.
that's the only way you're going to stop judging other people is if you stop judging yourself.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
And then don't entertain it. Meaning, you don't correct people that are judging, you just stay away. Because correcting them won't do anything anyway. They'll say, "Who do you think you are?" Right?
That's true.
You just move away. And we call this vibrational hygiene,
That's true.
where you curate your space. You curate what goes into your space, the movies you watch, the news, everything, your social media, the friends you hang out with. I had about 4 years ago, I made this declaration and I said, I will no longer hang out with people who I do not want to become. And 4 years later, I have the most awesome group of friends. And nobody talks about other people. So when we're together, we talk about ourselves, but we don't talk about other people.
That's true.
So you curate what you hear, what you feel, what you listen to, who you hang out with. Just like we curate the clothes we buy, the makeup we
That's
put
true.
on, the products we use on our faces, the supplements we take, right? Why
True.
shouldn't you curate the people you surround yourself with?
That's true. That's very beautiful. So
Filter. Yeah.
let's filter the negative people, no? So, ito may question lang dito, Doc. What is between me and the dream life or my main goal? Ano ba to? Ano bang
Believing
tanong
in
ko? Yeah.
yourself.
Yes, that's
Believing
true.
in yourself, number one. Number two, believe it or not, it's your ability to receive. You probably have an issue with receiving. You're probably guilty about receiving. And you'll find that those are the two main hindrances between your dream life and your current life. Believing that you deserve it, that you are enough, and the ability to receive. And my advice to you is you start a journal and affirm yourself. I am deserving of the life I want. And then put the life you want. Be very, very specific. Describe the house, describe the partner, describe the job, describe the car, describe it's not materialistic. You need a house, you need a car. You need, it's not being materialistic. But more importantly, describe the feeling. that you have when you're in your car, in your home, in with your partner, with your dream business or dream job, with your family, with your kids, if that's what you want. Like, state what you want without guilt, without shame, without apology. And then go into a whole meditation and journaling on I deserve this. I know how to receive it. And it comes into my life with ease and grace. Because when you believe all of that, then your dreams will come like falling rain.
That's very true. That's beautiful. Doc, meron dito, how could I simplify my life and focus on what is most important?
What is most important is you.
That's
If you
true.
focus on you and what makes you feel good, what nourishes you, how you can like yourself and accept yourself, oh, your life will totally not just it's simplified because it's clarified. You will have that clarity. And when you have that clarity, you will see that what matters and what doesn't matter. And you won't waste your time with what doesn't matter. And
That's very
yeah, and
beautiful.
another thing that just entered my head, it could be related, it could possibly not be, but folks, for those of you watching, learn how to say no. It's such an important word for you to be saying. And no period, ha? Wala nang masyadong maraming explanation.
No is a complete sentence nga daw, Doc, di ba?
Exactly. Di ba? No is no. No is just as important as your yes. So kung nahihirapan kayo mag-no, your homework is to say no once a day for 30 days. Because you need to train your brain how to respond with a no without giving an excuse or reason for the no.
And that can really, no, Doktora,
So
help us with, yung our people-pleasing behavior. Kasi sometimes, di ba, yung, aminan na lang, yung hirap ka na ubus ka na, pero dahil sa gusto mo lang ma-please yung tao, parang disservice sa sarili mo yung ginagawa mo na,
you said
para
it,
ka naman.
disservice sa sarili. Diba? Kung magsisilbi ka, don't disservice yourself. If you want to be there for others, don't deplete yourself.
Right.
Right?
Again, Doc, it goes back to that filling your cup first.
That's true.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Doc, may question lang tayo from Rose Ann Beltran. Paano po ba malalaman kung fake yung pinapakita ng friend mo or yung mga tao sa paligid mo?
Mararamdaman mo, Roseanne, and trust that feeling. Trust that feeling. Kung feeling mo fake, fake siya.
That's
At saka
true.
wag mo na husgahan. Just leave.
That's true.
Because that's their problem. That's their issue. Don't try to make them not fake. I mean, that's where we get into trouble. So
Tama yun.
if you feel it, it's probably true. This is the most important part. They have their own reasons for doing that. That does not concern you. Just don't stay in their space anymore. Because that's not what you want. Frequency, is it a match? Is it not a match? You don't need to make them bad, or there doesn't need to be something wrong with them for you to not be a match with them. And that's why I say match or not match, because then it doesn't come with judgment. It's just not a match.
Okay. Doc, meron naman tayo from K. Mutya. Grabe yung topic. Dati yung self-confidence ko nakadepend sa sasabihin ng ibang tao. Pero ngayon, tinatry ko na mahalin yung flaws and imperfections ko And confident na ako at di na nakadepensa sa sabihin ng tao. Ang bilis mo na absorb agad yung pinag-uusapan namin nila Doc dito. Di ba
Oo.
di ba?
At saka, Kay, wag mo nang isipin na flaws and imperfection yun. Wag mo nang i-label na those are flaws and imperfection. It's just part of you.
That's true, that's true. Sabi naman ni Mercedes Villarreal, thank you po, ang dami namin natututunan dito sa talk ninyo. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mercedes.
you.
Sabi naman ni IJ Umeras, mas marami pa ako natutunan dito kesa modules ko. Ano ba yung nabasa ko? Sorry.
Ano bang course mo, IJ? Mag-enroll ka kay Dr. Lia.
Sabi ni Sabi ni Erica Johnson, remember that being happy doesn't mean you have all you need, but it simply means we are grateful for all we receive beyond silence. Dok, ano naman masasabi natin dun sa mga tao na nag-share na you cannot really achieve ultimate happiness, you can only pursue. Kasi daw pag na-achieve mo yung isang goal, aangat ulit yung ano mo. Tama ba? Anong reaction mo dun, Dok?
Violent, no!
So that's not true.
Absolutely not. Go for it. Go
That's
for it. And if you achieve it, celebrate yourself, honor yourself, make a huge deal about it, and then set another goal.
That's true. That's true.
Right?
Lia, is there such thing as knowing when to stop?
Why would you want to stop? Right?
Parang,
Especially if it's something that makes you happy. Right? Especially if it's something that's helping others. And you know, what I'm picking up is, you know, some people are saying, what about money? When is money enough? But see, money is not the kalaban here. Money is energy. We all need money. Money allows us certain freedom, certain lifestyles. There's nothing wrong with money. Again, if I ask who wants money, everyone, no matter how rich, will say me. Right?
Yeah,
So then let's not villainize money.
that's true.
Because
That's true.
there is so much goodness you can do for yourself and others with money. And there's
That's
so
true.
much, how do I say this, security that money can afford you and the people you love. So let's not villainize money at all. I'm so against that. And we're all here trying to make a living to earn money, right? So why would we villainize money?
That's true. That's very true. Meron dito nagsabi kanina, Doc, overthinking daw hinders my happiness. That's very true.
Yeah, very true. And this is how you stop overthinking. Do 3 things that make you happy every day.
Yeah.
So you're conditioning your brain towards happiness as opposed to over worrying. Because overthinking is just going to lead to anxiety. And right now, if you're overthinking, it means that's the running pattern of your brain. So let's just change the running pattern of your brain to focus on what makes you feel good. And judging from your picture, you're still so young. So if you start doing this now and start teaching this to your friends, you will do more things that make you happy. You can't control the future. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow, much less 3 months from now. So no amount of overthinking is going to solve that, what's going to happen to me 3 years from now or 3 weeks from now. It really won't. And I'm not negating the fact that, yeah, it can be nerve-wracking, but I also want to put your attention to the fact that there's nothing we can do about it. But what can we do about it? Our state of being right here, right now. So if singing makes you happy, sing more. If dancing makes you happy, dance more. Do 3 things a day that makes you happy.
That's great. That's great, Doc.
Ako,
Meron lang
sisimulan
tayo.
ko na yan. Because ako, guilty ako. May pagka-overthinker ako. Thank you so much, Doc, for your advice.
You're welcome.
Meron tayo ditong comment, Doc. Although hindi natin mabasa yung pangalan niya, no? Paano po kung puro problema na po ang pumapasok sa akin? Gusto kong maging masaya pero ang hirap dahil sa problema.
Kasi, okay, very, very good question. This is how your brain works, okay? It's like a hamster on a wheel. What's hamster in Tagalog? It's a hamster on a wheel.
Dagang Costa.
Yeah, it's a tipo ng daga
Yeah.
that runs on the wheel. Alam niyo yung mga pinapakita sa cartoons, yung mga tumatakbo
Yeah.
dun sa wheel. That's how the brain works. You're just running that wheel. Wala ka naman pinupuntahan. Takbo ka
Yeah.
lang ng takbo. So that's the brain pattern. So what happens is you're feeling that way because your brain is now on that hamster wheel. It's running problems. Okay? So let's do solutions as opposed to problems. How do you do that? One step at a time. You have to tell yourself, ayoko na. Okay? Let's focus on the solution. And sometimes the solution can be, depending again on the problem, no? So choose a solvable problem first. So the solution just might be taking a break. You know, sometimes the solution might be, let's jump in the pool. I'm simplifying it because sometimes really the problem becomes bigger and bigger, and it's not that big.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm not saying your problems aren't big, but this is not a contest on who has a bigger problem or a smaller problem. What it is finding solutions regardless of how big your problem is. And guess where the answers are? Right here. So
That's true.
believe it or not, it comes back to self-love. Because the clarity to solve your problems will come from here. The best guru, guys, is you.
That's true. That's true.
And you're the only one that can direct yourself to where you want to go. So make it clear to your head where you want to go. And that's what you follow. That's the road you follow. But you gotta take care of yourself first. There's no shortcut. There's no shortcut.
That's true. That's true. Grabe, Doc. Ang dami-dami namin natututunan sa'yo. Ang dami-dami mong natutulungan sa mga nanonood sa atin. Lahat sila
I'm
nag-type
happy.
ng I am enough. Sabi nilang ganyan, no?
Yes, you are.
Thank you very much sa pagpapaunlak mo ng invitation namin sa iyo, Doc. Hopefully mag-guest ka ulit namin dito sa HealthyFix Talk, Doc.
Anytime.
Kasi ang dami namin natutunan sa iyo. Partner Jody?
Thank you so much, Dr. Leah, for
you.
all your wonderful and helpful insights. Ako personally, ang dami-dami ko pong natutunan sa inyo and sobra akong na-enlighten sa mga bagay po na shinare nyo sa amin ngayong gabi. Thank you so much, and I hope na talagang yung mission po ninyo is talagang lumaki pa at mas marami pa kayong matouch na mga buhay. Thank you so much po.
Thank you so much. Jody and Nino, it's such a pleasure to be in your company.
Thank you so much. Doc, if they wanna know more or gusto nilang may matutunan pa mula sa'yo, saan ka nila pwedeng puntahan or contact
website,
number or website or social media accounts?
Okay. The social media accounts are at Leah Bernardo, which is my personal account. And then, because I put teachings there also, and my corporate account is at Atma Prema Wellbeing Group. Atma Prema is my company, together with Tina Nakayama and Nathan Alba. And Atma Prema means self-love in Sanskrit. And so we called our company Self-Love because our mission is to teach self-love. Atma Prema Well-Being Group.
Okay.
So
Sorry, Doc.
it has well-being in the middle. Yeah,
Atma Prema
it's a little
Well-Being
long.
Group.
Yes.
Ayan. Ayan. For
Yeah.
all of you
Ayan.
na gustong makontak si Doc, if you want to book for, let's say, conference maybe, or if you have a company na you need to maybe teach your people about these important things, ayan, you can reach Dr. Leah Bernardo sa mga handles below.
Kasi alam mo, napakalaki kasing tulong, napaka-importante kasi ngayon nito yung nasi-share mo, Doc Lia, no? Kasi maraming tao na nangangailangan na may doubt na sila sa sarili nila because of what's happening right now. Marami na wala ng trabaho. So lalo nang na-depress sila sa mga pakiramdam nila. So alam mo, napaka-importante yung kaya mong i-share kasi naiibsan natin. Kahit yung mga nanonood sa atin, nag-share sila, nababawasan yung bigat ng dibdib nila, Doc Lia.
Again, Dr.
So
Leah
happy.
Bernardo, thank you so much po for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you
Thank you
for
so much,
having me.
Doc. Thank you so much, Doc Lia. Of course, wag muna kayong aalis dyan kasi mamaya, after ng commercial break, mamimigay tayo. May isang mananalo ng Pangkabuhayan Showcase mula
Yes!
sa HealthyFix Talks. Of course, dyan lang kayo. Magbabalik kami after this commercial break. Commercial break. Sorry. Hi, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Doc Lia. Thank you so much.
Bye, Doc.
Bye. Do you want me to leave now?
Ayan, there you go guys. Partner Jody, alam mo, napakarami natin natutunan kay Dr. Leah Bernardo. At talagang napagaan niya yung mga mabibigat nating daladalahin.
Alam mo, grabe, sobrang dami kong natutunan kay Doc, especially about loving yourself, na you cannot give from an empty cup, na kailangan, before anyone else, kailangan you have to like yourself, you have to be kind to yourself, you have to accept who you are, you have to nurture yourself. Hindi ba? Kailangan marunong tayong mag-no. Kailangan natin hayaan ng ibang tao mag-step sa boundaries natin. And the only thing hindering us and our goals is us.
That's true.
Hindi ba?
Actually, alam mo,
sobrang enlightening.
Yeah. Actually, alam mo, Partner Jody, kanina yung pinag-usapan natin mahaba. Lahat talaga sila nagmumula sa self-love. Yung may mga nag-share na paano po yung may mga judgmental na tao or paano yung may mga nag-share na may insecurities. Alam mo, kung mahal natin ang sarili natin, hindi natin mararamdaman yon. Kahit anong iba to sa atin na negative, if you love yourself, hindi ka magpapa-apekto sa mga ganitong klaseng tao.
At syempre, if you love yourself, if you are kind to yourself, then you will be kind to other people. Hindi ka magkakaroon ng, alam mo yon, ng parang, hindi naman lakas ng loob, pero ng bad bone, hindi ba, sa katawan mo para mangutya, mang-judge, hindi ba?
Tama ka dyan,
So,
partner Jody. Diyan ngayon papasok yung kanta ni Whitney Houston na loving yourself is the greatest
best
love of
love
all.
of all. Yan.
Okay.
At
Okay,
syempre, speaking
may
of
napasok na
love,
tayo. Siyempre, speaking of self-love, huwag nating kalimutan na alagaan natin ang ating mga sarili. Alam mo, proper supplementation is very, very important. Mula sa iba-ibang products that we have from HealthyFix, nakikita niyo po yan sa ating mga website. Of course, napaka-importante, syempre, self-love, kasama yan, kompleto yan. Dapat pangalagaan mo rin ng iyong kalusugan kasi yan yung templo natin eh. Diyan tayo nakatira. So we have to take care of it para yung immunity natin kailangan maalagaan din tayo ng mga tao. So of course, mayroon tayong different HealthyFix products. Sa ang HealthyFix products, bukod sa healthy ka na, pwede ka pang kumita, partner Jody. Alam mo, napahaba yung Healthy Fix episode natin ngayon kasi hindi natin namalayan yung oras because napakaganda ng topic. Hindi natin namalayan yung oras. Pero of course, importante din ngayon, bukod sa pag-take nyo ng mga Healthy Fix supplements natin, mamimigay tayo ng isang winner, isang karapat-dapat na mananalo. Bakit ikaw ang dapat namin piliin para makakuha ng Healthy Fix Kabuhayan package? So sagutin niyo lang 'yan kasi alam ko maraming sumagot kanina ay kay Dr. Leah Bernardo. And of course, ang dami
siguro bago
bumabati.
daw ang package, self-love muna. Mas importante
Self-love
ata ang
muna.
love, ang pagmamahal
Oo.
kaysa kabuhayan.
Correct. Pero wag nating kalimutan, sabi nga ni Dr. Leah, importante ang money because wag nating i-demonize ang money because kailangan natin ito, kailangan nating mabuhay, di ba? Hindi ibig sabihin na gustong-gusto natin magkapera, that's a bad thing. We need money kasi yan ang nagpapaikot sa atin. Aminin natin yan. And of course, kailangan dun natin kukuhanin ng pera sa tamang paraan, of course. Sa pamamagitan ng pagiging Healthy Fix dealer.
Yes, diba? At syempre, panahon na siguro, partner ninyo, kanina pa rin nag-iintay ang ating mga viewers, mga kapartners.
Correct.
Sino na ba talaga ang winner ng ating Healthy Fix
Eto.
Sub-Reseller Package? Diba?
Okay, so balikan
Kasi
lang
sabi
natin yung
nila,
mga comments
overtime
nila.
na daw tayo.
Overnight, correct. Sabi ni Emma Odegia, kahit hindi ako manalo, pakiramdam ko, nanalo na ako sa advice ni Dr. Leah. Dr. Leah po yun. Okay, dahil Dr. Leah sinabi niyo, hindi kayo mananalo. Dahil Leah Bernardo siya. At Leah Bernardo. Joke lang po yun. Of course, deserve nyo ko po. Okay, balikan natin yung mga kasi ang dami nag-share at saka ang dami bumabati na sa'yo ng advance happy birthday. Advance happy birthday, partner Jody.
Ano na ba ngayon? June 5? Oh, 11 days na lang.
11 days na lang. Birthday
18
na
na
ni
ako.
ka-partner Jody. Wow. Mukha ka lang 17, partner Jody. Thank you po, Doc. Ang dami ko natutunan. Teka lang. Asa na ba yung mga comment nyo? Ayaw nyo ba manalo ng Healthy Fix Kabuhayan package? Okay, paano mo yan? Okay. Ang dami
We're
kasi
only going to choose one, partner. Yung
isa
talagang
lang.
nagkaroon ng best answer. So, isa
Best
lang po ang
answer.
babasahin natin, mga kapartner. At
Tama,
eto na po
okay.
ang napili ni Partner Red. Siya po talaga yung namili para sabihin niyo wala kaming bias.
Tama.
Si Partner Red po ang habulin ninyo.
Asa na ba to? Asa na ba yung mga, ang dami kasi nilang comments. So, balikan natin, partner Jody. Sobrang overtime na tayo sa ating episode ngayon. And salamat, sinasamahan nyo kami sa mga Saturday dinner ninyo. Okay. Hanapin natin. Siguro, okay.
Yes. Partner, nakita ko na si Santa. Dumaan na.
Kaya nga. Teka lang. Sorry. Alam mo, ang saya-saya talaga natin dito sa Healthy Fix, no? So, alam mo, malapit lang. Oh, sige, eto na. Eto na yung karapat dapat manalo.
Eto na. Partner, si Cupido na. Dumaan na.
Sabi asa na ba yung mga pinili ni Partner Red? Okay. Eto mananalo. Okay. So sabi ni Rica Lim, gusto ko pong magkaroon ng HealthyFix Kabuhayan package nang sa ganun po ay may pandagdag ako sa aking pangtusto sa aking pamilya. Dahil single mom po ako at may 2 anak at 2 apo na sa akin po nakapisan. Maraming salamat po. Okay. So, thank you so much. Once again, Rica Lim, nanalo ka ng HealthyFix Kabuhayan package. Don't forget, i-PM mo kami ng inyong name, email address, and contact number, okay, para matulungan ka ng HealthyFix team paano mo makiklaim ang inyong napanalunan. Okay,
And not
Rica
only
Lim.
that, partner ninyo, tuturuan din natin si Rica kung paano ba magsimula ng kanyang negosyo with HealthyFix. Kaya diba, partner, sa HealthyFix, lahat pwedeng maging negosyante dahil nandito po kami para alalayan kayo. Mga kapartner niyo po kami, mga katuwang niyo po kayo. Nandito kami to help you guys jumpstart your business with, of course, our top quality healthcare products po na lahat FDA approved. At syempre, gawang Pinoy dahil gawa po yan, manufactured po yan dito sa Pilipinas.
Partner Jody, meron lang tayong special request. Pagbigyan lang natin ito. So, ang pipiliin natin na mananalo ngayong gabi ay hindi lang isa, dadalawahin na natin because na-touch yung ating team dito sa shinare nito. Sana po mapili ako, Ma'am Jody at Sir Nino. Kailangan ko po ito dahil ang anak ko ay nasa hospital ngayon. Siya po ay nasa ICU ngayon at ang sakit niya po ay SMA or spinal muscular atrophy. Siya po ay may butas na po sa leeg at naka-vent na po siya. 4 months na po siya sa hospital ng DASCA. Sana po manotice. Tapos po nawala na po ako ng trabaho. Okay. So, i-screenshot this kasi hindi natin mabasa yung pangalan niya, Partner Jody, no? Of course, tutulungan natin siya. I-contactin mo ang HealthyFix team. I-PM mo sa amin ang iyong name, contact number, at email address. Partner Jody, tutulungan natin sila paano ba palaguin ang kanilang HealthyFix na negosyo. Ito ay hindi isang bigayan lang. Ito ay dapat kaya niyong i-grow or kaya nilang palaguin para magsimula sila ng kanilang negosyo.
Right. At syempre, nandito kami, Rica, and hindi talaga namin mabasa ang pangalan mo.
Crescendo daw yung pangalan niya.
Crescendo. Nandito kami para alalayan kayo at tulungan kayo, especially during this time. That's one of the reasons why we put up HealthyFix. It's because we want to be able to help people, especially those who have lost their jobs, diba, na makabangon ulit at maka-jumpstart sa pagkakaroon ng negosyo at hindi lang yun, magiging sarili mo pang boss ang sarili mo. Becoming your own boss.
Okay.
Tayo
Of course.
na sana, nadapa ako eh.
Kung gusto niyo, kung gusto niyo maging sarili niyong boss, gawing boss ang inyong boss, sabi nga ni Partner Jody. Don't forget to visit healthyfixstore.com or contact us at 0907-425-2121. Alam mo, saya natin dito. Meron pa tayong email address, contact at healthyfixstore.com. Okay? Para matuto kayo, para matulungan niyo sarili niyo at magkaroon kayo ng sarili niyong negosyo. Instant boss kayo.
Yes. So there you have it, guys. Maraming salamat po again sa pagbibigay ninyo at pagtitiwala ninyo ng oras ninyo sa amin ngayong gabi. Syempre, magkita-kita ulit tayo sa susunod na
Next Saturday,
2
yes.
Saturdays from now. Ayan.
Yes.
Another exciting topic. Kung may request kayo, mag-message lamang po kayo sa amin. Again, thank you very much, everyone. And partner ninyo, I'm so happy na to have done this episode with you. So, magkikita-kita ulit tayo.
Of course. Once again, this is Nino Bautista. And of course,
And I'm Joy
partner.
Santa Maria.
Thank you all so much. See you guys again. Bye-bye.
Bye! Santa Maria po, Director and Co-Founder of HealthyFix. Ready na ba kayong mag-level up? With the HealthyFix dealership program, you can have access to top quality healthcare products and at the same time, unlock your full potential by becoming your own boss. Sa HealthyFix, healthy ka na, pwede ka pang kumita. Visit us at www.healthyfixstore.com for more details.